Sometimes our own minds can weigh us down. You may have set standards, expectations, and habits that are quietly working against your happiness, and so have I. But I have made an intentional move to declutter my life off of these things, just to simplify it and embrace joy and comfort. If you have watched my previous videos, you might have come across one that I've mentioned that I have been on a wellness journey for quite some time, and I have been on meds in the past that are supposed to help me with my acid reflux and anxiety. But then the moment the meds are out, the problem goes back to zero. It's like I wasn't treated for it at all. And I realized that I'm not going to get well through just taking meds. There's a lot in my life that needs to change for me to achieve that. And so I sat down and looked at my life. What is it that needs to change? I've had to quit a lot of things just for me to achieve that simplicity and enjoy every bit of living simply. And these are things I want to share with you. Just out of the many, I want to share 10. The first one I've had to quit is using multiple phones. I used to have 3 phones, 2 minimum, but 3 maximum. And each one of them has its own SIM card, it needs its own airtime, it has social media applications, and I had to maintain all that. I sat down and wondered, why do I need 3 phones? Remember, each one of them has newsletters and apps that keep giving me notifications right, left, and center, that things that I need to attend to, and it was weighing me down. I looked for a reason as to why I need to own 3 phones. I couldn't really get it. It was just because, well, I want to have an iPhone, I want to have an Android, I want to have a kabambe that was not even a kabambe because it was a smartphone. And I wondered, why do I have to have all that? Is it really necessary? And so I decided that it's not important. One phone can actually accommodate all this. I don't need an iPhone and a Samsung and another one just for what? It actually looked like show off now that I'm thinking about it. Doesn't make sense. So now I only have one phone that has minimal applications, the essentials. I now feel much better just maintaining one phone. The second thing that I've had to quit is perfectionism. I have been this person that just wants everything to align. If I'm supposed to deliver a speech, which happens a lot in my line of work, I don't like it. I don't like it, but well, I usually get myself there. Then you'll find that I want this speech to be so perfect. I want the English to be so perfect. I want every preposition to be where it's supposed to be. I want every adverb to be where it's supposed to be. And it now deprives me the joy of delivering the speech because I'm too conscious of what I'm saying. I'm too conscious of every word I say. If it's maybe gardening, I want every line to be so straight and every plant to be the number of inches this plant is going to be away from the other one. It has to be uniform. It needs to be very perfect. And it makes it hard for people to help me do these things because they can't meet my standards. They're afraid that they'll do it in a way that doesn't impress me. And I realized that I need to take it easy. Life is not perfect. You cannot just be perfect. You can't have everything being perfect. And I realized that this pursuit for perfection deprives you the joy of doing things. I have now decided that I need to embrace imperfections and just strive for excellence, not perfection. The third thing I've had to quit is sleeping less. For the longest time, I have deprived myself of sleep. There's a statement that My dad used to tell us, do not stay in bed unless you make money in bed. I think I might have taken that statement too seriously because, well, I really stayed out of that bed. If I'm falling asleep and it's at midnight, I would rather go take a cold shower, come back, sit down, and work on whatever it is that I'm working on. And I can assure you I was not even being productive because I'm tired. The body needs that rest, but you're not giving it that. And again, this now contributed to my health issues that I have been dealing with for quite some time because this is something that has happened for so many years. Now the body has gotten to the point where it can't take it anymore. So right now I have prioritized my sleep. At 10 p.m., I go to bed and then I wake up at 5 a.m. and work on maybe there's a project I'm working on, then I'll work on it for 1.5 hours. If maybe I need to do some research, I'll work on that for that 1.5 hours, and then I'll get ready comfortably to go to work. Unlike in the past where I had to rush to get ready for me just to get to work on time. The fourth thing I've had to quit is wanting it all. I want the best house. I want the best car. I want a PhD. I want a family of four. I want a vacation in Maldives. And I believe it can all come and I want it all. That pursuit for wanting every other thing deprives you the joy of enjoying what you have at the moment, because the moment you want this and then you work so hard and achieve it, within no time you'll actually want more and you'll start striving for that other one and that other one. You don't get to enjoy the process. Right now I have sat down and evaluated my life and actually realized that I actually have almost it all. And I can decide to not want more, live my life the way it is right now, and be so happy and comfortable. What is this that I'm chasing so much that gives me no peace, that keeps me with anxiety, that keeps me wanting to achieve this, and that? I'm only human, I can only do too much. Number 5, I have quit checking out social media as a pastime. Maybe I have done all the chores I need to do, I have worked on this and that, and I need time to relax. But then when it's time to relax, what we mostly get to do is that you get your phone and you start going through Instagram, you start going through TikTok or whichever the apps, just passing time because you're resting. But then what you don't realize is that it's full of junk. It's feeding you with a lot. It's feeding you anxiety. It's feeding you wanting a lot that is happening on social media. You are not resting. Physically, you are down, but then you're not really resting. Your mind is all over the place because you are all over social media consuming all that. And so I have decided if I'm resting, I'm going to rest. I'm going to get my chair, sit outside, and just observe whatever is happening around me, be mindful of every single bit of it. And that has seen me just enjoy sitting and feel the breeze, watch the insects as they fly around, just listen to cows mooing at a distance without that constant pressure that you get from accessing the social media apps. The other thing I've quit doing is bottling my emotions. Now, I'm a very emotional person. So many people don't know this because I have been working so hard to keep that bottled. And it has always embarrassed me to be this person that has tears, all is hanging and they're just waiting to drop every minute. It can be weird sometimes when they drop and the people around you are like, oh my god, what happened? Did I say something wrong? Not necessarily. I'm just that person. And I have realized that bottling this even makes it worse for me, makes my acid levels to just go up, and it just eats on me. So I have decided, you know what? They want to come out, let them come out. Let them drop. They will drop, they'll be gone, and then I'll move on and have the conversation I'm having comfortably without now trying to hold myself this whole time. I don't know how many people are the same out here, but boy, it can be it can be hard. It can be hard. But then I've decided to embrace that. Number 7, I've had to quit my obsession with productivity. Every single day I felt that I need to do something that at the end of the day I'm going to sit back and be like, yeah, Kathoni, you have done well. And that is not inclusive of things like you have a house to clean, you have utensils to take care of, you have laundry and all that. It's supposed to be maybe you're working on a project and you need to make so much progress with that. It needs to be you have the garden to take care of, you need to have worked on that and a whole piece of it, and it gives you no time to rest. If I sit down and try to watch a movie without having done something that makes me feel, yes, I'm productive, then I don't get to have peace. I won't complete it. I need to get up and do something. You cannot just stay idle. You need to be productive. You don't just sit around. You need time to rest. But then I cannot afford to rest because I've not done something productive. So I have totally gotten rid of that mindset. If I want to rest and watch a movie, I'm going to rest and watch a movie. Number 8, I have quit being a slave of nice appearances. um, at some point, I felt like I have become a slave of makeup. Like I won't leave the house without having makeup on because I had gotten too much enslaved in believing that I'm supposed to have this nice, perfect look. Naturally, it's there, but then social media, it fits you with this too much of this, and you want to keep up with a certain image that is not even realistic. If it's the clothes, I need them to flow, and you end up buying corsets that are so uncomfortable to put on, and you're supposed to be in that the whole day because you need a certain look, and you become a slave of wanting to look like that. If it's nails, I'm telling you, I wouldn't walk out with my nails undone. Like these are my natural nails right now, and I have been rocking them for several months. I wouldn't do that back then. There's nothing wrong with how they look, they are so good. But then I couldn't say that because I have enslaved myself with believing they are supposed to look a certain way. When it came to my hair, oh, I had to change it after every 3 weeks, and it had to be perfect. I couldn't let the braids look messy. And this was really stressful, I would say, to maintain until I embraced me, until I de-influenced myself. Because these things are just out of maybe societal expectations, the influence you're getting from social media, and you end up becoming part of that too much, and you forget who you really are. Right now, I'm so comfortable in my own hair. Like, I'm so happy. I don't have to keep thinking, this month I need to change it to this hairstyle, this other month to this hairstyle. Right now, I can just get up, go to the shower from head to toe, and I'm so happy about it. I've never felt so comfortable with my hair like I do right now. And it has only come with embracing that bit of it doesn't have to be that which the society or social media has told you it needs to be. You look good. You embrace you and you start seeing actually your beauty without all that. You don't have to be in a corset to look nice. You look nice just as you are. And the moment you're happy from within, it just comes out. You start glowing. Right now, I don't have to actually spend money. That's the most beautiful part of it all. Those things are expensive. Buying makeup, so expensive. Maintaining hair, maintaining nails, maintaining those kind of images, it's so expensive. I do my hair when I want to. I'll do my nails when I want to, but not because I feel like I'm enslaved to go to a certain meetup with glamorous looks on my face, cakes and cakes of makeup. If I want to, yes, but not because I'm feeling pressured to do that. Number 9, I have quit multitasking. Having so many things that I'm working on at the same time. I would have so many goals, and I have set timelines for these goals, very short timelines, and I'm supposed to achieve all of them. So I'll be working on this, I'll be working on this and this and this, all of them at the same time. And what this has done is just mess up with my hair. And so I have decided, you know what, I'm going to focus on one thing. If I'm studying, then let me focus on studies. When I'm done, then I can focus on something else. But well, sometimes you may find that something might come up that needs your attention. It can't wait until you're done with your 2 years or 3 years of studies, and you still have to embrace it. But then now I have learned to have a balance between this that I can't avoid and this other one that I can't avoid. If I can avoid having them at the same time, then the best. Last but not least, I have quit forcing myself to keep conversations going. My social battery really runs low pretty quick in a social setup, in a setup where I am supposed to be the one maybe entertaining someone. Well, not entertaining exactly, but like keeping someone engaged. I really run low. With my colleagues, I can have conversations with them all day long. With my immediate family members, I can have conversations with them all day long. But beyond that, it becomes so hard. And I have tried so hard to make myself that social person, that person that with the energy to meet people and mingle and talk to them and keep them engaged. It has not worked. It is me. I need to stop forcing it, because the moment I force it, the battery has gone low. And I now feel like it's like I have to keep myself plugged in to the charging system for me to just keep going. And I can show you it's so draining. So draining. I dread visitations. I hardly have people visit me. I hardly go to visit people. I have been accused of being mean. I was actually told that yesterday. It's still coming. But then I don't let that really get into me, because this is who I am. It's not that I'm being mean. It's just that I just can't keep up. Unfortunately, my husband is totally the opposite. For him, he would want us to go visit relatives and friends. And the moment he would say, I think we need to go and visit Kida so and so, I'm like, why are we visiting them? And it sounds bad, but really it's because we're going to visit them. Maybe it's a couple friend. And now I have to keep them engaged, because there's nothing else to like keep us engaged. It's me and you. I have to keep engaged the whole time, and my battery has gone low. What do I do with that? So it makes me dread having these kind of engagements. Right now, I've decided, you know what, if it's not working, if the battery is plugged in and it's just having a difficult time charging, I'm not going to force it, remain, active. I'll just shut it. I do value connections a lot. I do value those few people that you can be like really connected. It's beautiful. But then when it gets to the point where I have to connect with this, and that, I have to go to social gatherings that will see me end up being the center of attention, and I have to keep someone somewhere engaged, then I'm likely not to do that. And I have decided to just not force it because I just can't keep up. I would want to hear, what things have you quit doing to just simplify your life and let it flow and take it slow? Also, out of the list, what is it that you have been practicing and it has been working for you? Remember, these are things that work for me. They don't necessarily have to work for you. Your situation could be different. It could be what I'm able to do with my list. From my list is not what you can do depending on your situation. So, what is it that works for you on this list, and what is it that's not on the list but works for you? Leave a comment.